Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kanisha if you already don't know. And in today's video we are going to be continuing / finishing the series I'm currently in the middle of. I'm so bad when it comes to reading series because sometimes I just refuse to finish the series because I don't want it to end, or like I'm just not currently enjoying the world right now and I wanted to read different books. So these are some of the books that I have been putting off for a while, and I decided we're just gonna read them today because why the frick not? I think the first book we're gonna be reading is Hopeless by LZ Silver. This is part of the Chestnut Spring series. This is Bo and Bailey, I think that's her name. Yes. And I have been terrified on finishing this because I don't want to finish the Chestnut Spring series. That is one of my favorite series ever, and I just am holding on to these characters for so long, and I feel like I just need to complete the story now. I'm kind of excited for this book. I've heard mixed reviews on this, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to like it, but we'll see what happens. I remember reading a little bit of this and it looked pretty interesting. There is a big age gap for this one. I think Bailey, she's in her early 20s and Bo is kind of in his 30s, I'm pretty sure. Which, I mean, I don't really mind, but I wish she was a little bit older. But it's fine. It's fine. But Bo is like the mysterious character that has been in most of the books in the past before. And so this book everyone was excited for, and I'm excited for it because I also want to know more about Bo. I feel like I don't really know him besides him just being a side character in other books. So I'm excited. Bo is literally everything right now. Oh my god. So basically Bailey, there's some nights where she has to close by herself alone, and obviously that's very unsafe. And so Bo was like asking her, what days do you work? Like, when do you work alone? And she says it to him. So basically he's gonna be with her on the nights where she's closing alone, and she won't be alone because she'll have Bo. Oh my god, just like the smaller things are the reason why I love romance books, because like it's just like the details that I feel like men just do not understand. Like these small little details is what makes women fall in love. That's so cute. I love it. I need to start reading the back of books more because I didn't realize this was a marriage of convenience. I'm like reading it in shock, and then I look at the back and I'm like, oh, it says it right there. Like, he's also her fiance. Correction, her fake fiance. Yeah, so that's surprising. Didn't know that. I'm enjoying it. I really like Bo and Bailey. I think they're really cute. I just want to see how this fake marriage is gonna work because I didn't expect that. Because also Bo is like in his 30s, so that's like weird. So yeah, we'll see. I'm on page 59, so we're getting somewhere. So I finally finished Hopeless by LZ Silver, and my ranking for this is a 3 stars. I'm so sad that this is a 3 stars because honestly I cannot rate the series below a 3 stars. Like in my head right now it's technically a 2 stars, but I refuse to rank it like that. It's a 3 stars. This was not my favorite. Bo and Bailey were just not hitting it. I felt like their chemistry was off and everything. I mean, like, because Bo is supposed to be this like mysterious military man, and I feel like we didn't get much of that. I felt like that was his whole personality in the other books, and then for some reason in this book it was not really talked about. And then Bailey, she's like this outcast, and I wish we got more about that because we just know that it's because of her family and that's why she's an outcast. There wasn't that much explanation about it, so a bit confusing. I do still think they had such cute moments together. Like there are acts of services in this book, like That's such a good love language, and I love that about Bo. But overall, it's not my favorite. I like the ending. The ending was cute. To end the whole series, I really like that. But overall, this was not my favorite. I really want to think about them again, to be honest. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, but it's okay. I still love the whole series as a whole. So I'll just pretend this book doesn't exist in my head. The next book I'm going to be reading for this video is The Housemaid is Watching, which is the third book in the Housemaid series by Frida McFadden, which I didn't realize that we needed, because I honestly thought the first book was a good way to end it. I didn't think we needed the second book, but now we have a third book, and basically it's a trilogy at this point. So I'm gonna finish this series because I just want it to be over and done with. I haven't heard that many great things about this book, so we'll see what happens. I'm just downloading it on my Kindle right now. I've heard it's not the best because it just feels like you're kind of milking like a book at this point. Like you're just trying to get money. Like it seems like it's a money grab. No offense to Frida McFadden, but that's what it feels like. I'm not super excited. I just want to get over with, especially since we're filming a video that I need to finish books in a series, and this is clearly a series now. But let's start reading. I'm on page 52 right now, and honestly, I'm really bored. This book is not really hitting, and I don't know what to do. But I'm gonna power through because I just want to finish. And I'll probably just finish it tonight because I don't want to read it tomorrow. Nothing much has happened, except there's like this creepy woman, and that's about it. But I hope it gets better. Because I'm gonna cry if it doesn't. Update, it has not gotten better. It's gotten worse. And now I'm just stuck reading this book. I'm 74% in, so I'm almost done. I feel like it's so predictable. I feel like I know exactly what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna say it, but I have a feeling. And I'm gonna be so upset if it's actually true. I finish, but at what cost? I hated that. I absolutely hated that. I'm gonna give my thoughts tomorrow because I just can't. I absolutely hated that book. I'm just gonna talk to you guys in the morning. Okay, so I finished The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, and I gave this a 2 stars. This was not good. I don't understand why it was even written in the first place, because this book or series should have just been the first book, like The Housemaid. But I can't say too much about it because it does follow the first and second book, so you're gonna have to read the first and second book to know anything that happens in the third. But this was not my favorite. I thought the plot twist wasn't like expected. Like for me, it was pretty predictable. But that's my opinion. So, I mean, if you like the book, good for you. But I unfortunately didn't. But the next book we're going to be reading today is Daisy Hates the Great Undoing by Jessa Hastings. This is part of the Magnolia Parks universe, and this follows Daisy Hate's story. I've read a little bit of it already. I'm like 90 pages in, so I'm not too far into the book yet, but I'm so happy to be back in this world because I love the Magnolia Parks universe so much. This basically is the continuation after the first Daisy Hates book, so I can't really say too much about it because it's gonna be spoilers, but you're gonna see me react or have some thoughts about it. But anyways, I'm excited. I can't wait to read this. So let's start reading. It's been a couple days since I picked up The Great Undoing by Jessa Hastings because I've just been reading other books and I just needed a break from this book because it's a lot. When you think about it, like jumping back into a series, it's a lot because you kind of have to remember everything that you read from before, and it's hard if you haven't read that book in forever. So I've just been enjoying the world. I think no matter how toxic these books are, I will still eat them up so much because I just love them so much. Like, these characters are just everything to me. And I was such a Gossip Girl like watcher. Like, I loved Gossip Girl. So this type of book is perfect for those types of girlies. And this is why I just love drama too. Like, I'm just a person who loves drama and loves gossiping. Like, this is my type of book. I think I'm going to be going to the beach later, so I might be reading this at the beach because why not, for the vibes. And hopefully I don't cry my eyes out at the beach, because that would be like, imagine just like walking on the beach and you see this girl reading this book crying her eyes out. Like, oh my god. Might be me. I'm on chapter 21. There's gonna be a lot of chapters, and it's a lot of pages. I don't think it's that long of a book though. It's like less than 500 pages, so not too long, but I'm nervous. I'm quite nervous. I have tried to avoid spoilers for this book because I just don't want to know anything. Daisy and Christian are just like definitely a toxic couple in my opinion. Not my favorite couple, but I honestly kind of root more for them than BJ and Magnolia. Like, to be honest. So I'm gonna continue reading and give you guys another update later. I always forget how sad the Magnolia Parks universe is. Like, Daisy may not be my favorite, but she still is lovable and still relatable to me. So I'm like, I feel her, I understand her pain. Oh my god, I just wanna... I'm gonna start crying. I'm only literally on page 112. And I just want to cry my eyes out so badly. I'm gonna read you this quote. It's gonna be out of context, so you can listen to it. I think I'll always be grateful for no matter what happens after or next or later, because those eyes were my lifeline and my safe place when I didn't have anything else. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I am not ready for what's gonna happen at the end, or even in the middle of the book, because I'm not even halfway. I'm not even halfway yet, and I'm already depressed. Love isn't enough, and it will hardly ever set you free. What? My girl Daisy cannot catch a break. Oh my god, just like every 5 seconds she just has to deal with something, and I'm like, I'm so sad for her, because I'm like, no one should go through this. So I'm on page 324 of The Great Undoing by Jessa Hastings, and I am so nervous because something is about to happen and I know it, and I'm gonna cry my eyes out. This book has literally taken a toll on me because I just cannot stop crying. I'm going through a lot in this book, and I don't know if I'm gonna be ready, and I'm scared because whatever is gonna happen at the end, it might make me not want to read the next book because I could just cry my eyes out. So what's currently happening is, I can't say too much because it's gonna be possibly spoilers for the next, like the other books before this one. So just skip this part while I talk a little bit about it, because I do want to talk about it. I really do. I need to talk to someone about this. So it's gonna be somewhere on the screen where you skip to the next part if you don't want to hear spoilers. So yeah, I am in love with Julian and Magnolia. I love them more than BJ and Magnolia, and I'm so nervous it's gonna end horribly. Like, it's not like they're not gonna be a couple by the end of this, and I feel like I have that feeling. Obviously the next book is Magnolia Parks Into the Dark, and I'm just so nervous. Daisy and Christian are just there for me. Like, to be honest, they're just there. They have their cute moments, but overall I'm not super invested into them. I'm more invested into Julia and Magnolia. I kind of wish we just got their own book, but that's fine with me. Tiller was so annoying. Like, that whole scene at the bar, like, he literally didn't even care. Like, why did you even stay together at that point? Like, oh my god, that was pissing me off. And now I'm terrified because also I'm hating so much that both couples were so bad at communicating. Now Magnolia and Julian are like the worst couple because they just cannot communicate their feelings, and I'm like, oh my god, just talk. Just talk. Those are my thoughts at the moment, and I just wanna cry so much. That's literally all. I'm gonna give you guys another update later when I'm probably gonna be finished by then. So I only have this much left. So yeah. Honestly, this book is like really funny too. Julian and Daisy have their funny sibling moments, and I love him. And I also just love like the banter between them, and just like Julian just being so funny. Like, that's the only saving grace of this book, because all I want to do is cry. Every time I read a sentence, I just want to cry. So the fact that there's still some humor in this makes it better. Like, thank God. Thank God. It does not end like that. Oh my god. I'm just gonna talk to you guys later. So I finished Daisy Hates The Great Undoing by Jessa Hastings, and oh my god, this book is just everything. It's perfect. It's not a 5 stars, it's a 4.5, because honestly I felt like I was more focused on Julian's story instead of Daisy and Christian's story, which I know, like, obviously this is Daisy's book and everything, but I really just didn't care for them, and I wish we just got Julian's own book because I just want to know more about him instead of Daisy. Like, I love Daisy, but I'm like, girl, you and Christian have the exact same problems every time, and I just cannot deal with that anymore. The ending obviously literally made me cry my eyes out. I was so sad. I can't believe that's how it ended. And now I had to go pick up the next book because what you just go through such a roller coaster of emotions with these characters because there's just so much drama and crazy shit just literally happens. Like, stuff that you wouldn't expect, it just happens. And I know this universe is not for everyone. Like, I know a lot of people don't like it because it's so toxic, but I love it. I love it so much. Like, I love the toxic relationships. They are my favorite. They are my favorite. This was such an amazing book. I can't wait to read Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. Like, I'm so nervous. That's the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, it was good to finish some series, obviously, because I have been holding back on them and continuing some series too as well. So if you guys want to see another video like this, let me know. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.